Today I'll be speaking to you about the disadvantages and advantages of selling your business internally to a family member or key employee versus externally to a third party. The advantage of selling internally would be the fact that less due diligence is required, as the buyer would already be familiar with the business. Another advantage is that an internal sale would be less disruptive to the business. We do not have a third party coming in and running the business. Thirdly, an internal sale helps to create opportunity for the next generation to run the business, assuming that they are capable of doing this in an effective manner. An internal sale also allows the business owners to stay active within the business for a longer period of time, which is often an advantage to individuals who enjoy working with their family and staying involved with the family business. So let's look at some of the disadvantages of an internal sale versus a sale to a third party. One of the disadvantages is often the family members do not have the capital or financing to pay the full cash amount to the seller. Therefore, often this has to be financed by the seller, which adds more risk to them receiving the full amount of cash down the road. Another disadvantage is maybe the maximum purchase price is not obtained because there's not a competitive process to find the best buyer who would pay the highest amount, such as a strategic buyer of the business. A third disadvantage is potentially other family members could feel that whoever's buying the business is getting a sweetheart deal and they are missing out on opportunity. So unless there is a process where all family members understand what has happened, there is a potential of creating family conflict in this process. If the business is the only asset of the family, not selling the family business might result in the need for multiple family members to be shareholders in that business, which could create complexity for the planning and potential conflict down the road where passive shareholders might not be willing to take as much risk as the active shareholders in the business. So these are just a few things to consider when selling your family business to either family members or to a third party. If you would like to discuss, please feel free to contact me at rob@covenant.ca.